The stove is about as hot as a bag cargo, as we've got tons of Pokemon news to cover today, from DLC to the next Pokemon Presents to Pokemon Home and much, much more. So let's just dive in and take a look. All right, if you guys didn't hear the news, Cerebi.net reports on the fact that the next 7-star TERA raid has been fully revealed. It's going to be an Ice-type TERA Inteleon. So this is a very frail Pokemon. It's going to be running from April 28th to the 30th, so that's a few days away at the end of the week. I saw some people posting about it. I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, but someone was saying Caparaja is gonna look really good here with like Heavy Slam, but you know, we'll try to get a guide video out for you guys with that nonetheless. Then we've got some information regarding Pokemon Home. I've seen a lot of tweets, a lot of viral tweets talking about where's Pokemon Home? Like they said 2023, early 2023, where is it? Couple posts here. First, Pearl Enthusiast says, hey, Pokemon Home for Scarlet and Violet is listed as spring 2023 for the Japanese site, which ends in May. And then you've got Sung here saying, people in the West didn't know they got lied to by TPCI because the official Japanese website, home compatibility, was clearly stated as spring 2023, which is April to June in Japan. So here, like, I consider June and like, you know, kind of late, you know, June, July, August. To me, I consider that to be summer at that point. But I guess they're saying that there's a little bit of a difference in terms of what spring means in Japan versus kind of in this side of the world. So it's possible that Pokemon Home is just a few weeks away. Hang tight, it's gotta be coming soon. And we've got some images from the DLC that maybe get us a little bit closer to that, right? So we've got some back kind of DLC like cartridges displays, and it shows the characters and kind of their new outfits. The Blueberry Academy outfits look clean, dude, I'm not even gonna lie. We've obviously got kind of the two different styles, some background, some screenshots, kind of our first like in-game screenshots like this, kind of since the reveal, so that's pretty cool. And then what's been interesting, and apologies for not knowing myself, but Amy at Japan has been posting different screenshots from the DLC. There's been like 2 or 3 of them, 3 or 4 of them actually, and they're putting a watermark over it. I'm not actually sure where these are coming from because it doesn't look as though they were taken directly from the like the pictures that we just looked at. I'm not exactly sure. Like, I'm trying to see if there's any clear-cut sign where these came from. Maybe this is just like a troll, but nonetheless, these are images that appear to be from the DLC, and they keep posting them, and then they put their name over it. So maybe I'm just getting trolled right now. It's nothing of, you know, substantial information, but I did feel like it was at least worth bringing up to you guys. I've got more to talk about regarding returning Pokemon for Pokemon Home and DLC, but first I want to let you guys know that we just dropped some brand new designs on TeamShiny.com. We've got the Gen 2 starters up there, baby, and they look clean, so if you want to pick those up, or your boy Umbreon, or another awesome Team Shiny design, you can use code STELLAR to save 15% off your purchase if you pick up 3 shirts or more, so don't miss out on these epic Team Shiny designs. Go pick them up today at TeamShiny.com. So this post got a ton of traction recently. Matt Yukana, kind of one of the leading data miners in the space, says Scarlet and Violet version 1.3 Game Freak deleted even more Pokedex entries. In addition to the entries from my last tweets, the following Pokemon have been removed: the Unova starters, Kalos starters, Carbink, Galar starters. He goes on to say that when Sword and Shield deleted Pokedex entries in 1.2, all those Pokemon ended up returning in DLC. So back in Sword and Shield, when they deleted Pokedex entries for a new version of the game, those Pokemon all ended up in DLC, right? So that's, we're taking that as like precedence for what is happening right now. So they scrubbed some data, they deleted some data, and that could potentially be indicating that these Pokemon that have been scrubbed essentially are DLC Pokemon. So just skimming through the list: Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, Arbok, Sandslash, Clefable, Ninetales, Vileplume, the Polyline, Bellsprout, Victreebel, Tentacruel, Golem, right? So I'll kind of go a little faster. Lapras, Porygon, you've got the Gen 2 starters. Nice, that Team Shiny promo. Magcargo, which I shouted out earlier. Skarmory, Kingdra. You've got like some of the evolutions, like the baby Pokemon, like Elekid, the Hitmons, Gen 3 starters, right? Sceptile and you know, Swampert, and so on and so forth. Ludicolo, Shiftry, Flygon, Crawdon, Milotic, Diceclops, Metagross, Gen 4 starters, the fossils, Cranidos and Shieldon, Rhyperior, you got Mega, Gliscor, Mamoswine, those Pokemon as well. Gen 5 starters in Serperior, Emboar, Samurott, of course. You've got Excadrill, Conkeldurr, Leavanny, Whimsicott is a big one for VGC, Galvantula, Reuniclus, Chandelure, Mienshao, Gen 6 starters, Greninja, Chestnut. You've got Trevenant, Incineroar, you've got Primarina, you know, obviously Decidueye, Ribombee, Araquanid, Vikavolt. Hey, we've got Como-O, Gen 7 starters, Rillaboom, Inteleon, etc. all the way down to like Duraludon, Weirdeer, Cleaver, Ursaluna, Basculegion, Sneasler, Enamorus, Walking Wake, Iron Leaves, all that good stuff. Kind of weird. I guess Walking Wake, Iron Leaves, there's a reason why they're there, but I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah, they answered it here. They don't appear in Pokedexes, so there's no point in questioning it, says Matt Yukano. And then we've got ourselves an interesting rumor that dropped a few days ago. It's actually saying a few days ago. It's saying that there's going to be a Pokemon news drop on May 2nd. Now, this is a rumor. It was a post on 4chan. It may be legit. It may not be. Like, don't hold your breath here. So this rumored post starts off by talking about GoFest, saying that GoFest Summer 2023 is going to actually take place in a few places: New York City, Tokyo, Japan, Madrid, Spain. It's saying that there's going to be global events in June, July, and August, and Shiny Gumi is going to get its debut. One thing I will make note of this is there was some data mining, I guess, that was done, and there was a thought that it may be in Vancouver, Washington. So we'll have to wait and see about that. But this is what this says. It's also saying that we're going to get information on Pokemon Go Plus, Pokemon Sleep, of course, which they gave us a little bit of information. And then they're going to talk DLC. The Teal Mask, there's a new legendary Pokemon, Ogerpon. It's grass and ghost type with a new ability. It says Cryolization Phenomenon, which looks like a new form without the hat. Seems to be specific to a type, and this kind of aligns with the Riddler's talks for a long time, that we're getting kind of an update to Terrassalization when these Pokemon are going to have form changes as opposed to just having these crystallized hats on their head. This is basically saying, hey, this is called Cryolization. Now, again, this is a rumor. We don't know if it's real, but it certainly aligns with that. You've got Monkey Dory, the ironic Pokemon, Okidogi, the brute Pokemon, and Pheasantipity, the acute Pokemon. Terralet is the glimmering Pokemon, and that's probably the baby Pokemon that we saw for Terapagos. So that's what we're expecting there. You've got new TMs for new and old moves, which is cool. And then you've got event at a Pokemon League right after the trailer. It deals with Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. So maybe we're getting some sort of like patch that's going to give us a little bit of gameplay with those two new Paradox Pokemon. Pokemon Home, the update goes live on May 12th, it says. Connectivity to Scarlet and Violet, and then there's going to be an event with Iron Valiant for Scarlet and Roaring Moon for Violet with a special mark. So, again, I do want to emphasize the rumor, but this is a pretty tame one, right? Like, this is very low-key, like, nothing outlandish. I do feel like a lot of this stuff could very much so be feasible and come true. So, we'll have to wait and see how things play out. I think the GoFest thing is taking some steam. I did see some posts about it. I'm not too tuned into Pokemon Go, but I did see the Vancouver thing. So, that may discredit, but that also may not be the case. So, we'll have to wait and see on that. But I did think all the DLC stuff was pretty in line, pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy there. So that's your rundown for the Pokemon news for today. Be sure to show some love and like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And don't forget to check out Team Shiny to pick up the Gen 2 starter line and all of our awesome merch at teamshiny.com. Thanks so much for watching today, and I'll see you guys soon.